Very suiting. Chapter 3. Devil's Laundry. Oh, the best part of waking up is figuring out you have a problem with your computer. Yeah, that's the start of my day today. So, I think we're doing pretty good. As I stated before, it's been a slow start to my morning. This is not quite what I intended. However, I guess that is just the nature of the beast. Sometimes things just don't go the way we plan. I'm just gonna try to... There we go. However, I think we are bouncing in the right direction. Yesterday, was it yesterday, the day before? Or the day before that? I don't know. Time flies so much anymore, it feels like. My recording before last, after I listened back to my playthrough, I really sound groggy, almost like half asleep when playing. That is not because this, in reflection of anything to this game, it was just a very, very long day in regards that, yeah, as I stated, that day of, I actually just did the recording that evening. We went and had spent some time on a very, very busy day in the big city, so it was just very adventurous. But after a while, I get kind of socialed out, and it's just one of those things, I kind of get tired. But I figured the day itself was going so smooth, it was only proper to go ahead and make a recording to a game that I had just been dying to get back into again. As I've mentioned before, I have completely finished this game, and it has been a blast to return. There are a few things I want to mention, and I will hopefully bring them up if I can remember to add them into the videos. There is one achievement in here that is, I think, do 10,000 tricks? I have to look that up just to make sure. Either which way, it takes quite some time to get to there. Overall, what I want to get at is, that's not a complaint. It was tremendously fun. As long as you like skating, or just in general like games that will kick back and let you relax for a while, this game was very suited for that, and it felt like it didn't take any time at all. Whoops. You are going to be looking at roughly maybe 15 hours. It just depends on how fluid you are with your movements and kind of how fluid you are with your moves as you go forward. But I'm going to go ahead and slow down here real quick before I hit something. There we go. However, don't take my advice for it. Just go jump in. Straight up. Go enjoy yourself when we're match. It's not even a match. Just go enjoy yourself. A nice round of skateboarding. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted and I want to focus on what I'm doing. Here we go. One more time. The skater followed the Devil's Laundry. It rolled straight into the laundromat. Another cold morning, I have to say, but tis to be expected. Right in that season. I can't believe we're already this far into January. I will have to say, you out there, I noticed that my editing videos and during my editing, my commentary is truly drastically different from morning to night. It's just, I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm way more tired in the evenings as well, most of it, not all of us, but some of us flourish in the evening times as night owls. However, some of us are early birds, which I tend to be, so I don't know. I just guess sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches and make do with what you got. You were the one doing the Devil's Laundry, huh? I've already tried cleaning it. I've washed it and washed it and washed it. It broke most of my machines, dang things, and I had no more dryers left. Maybe you'll have better luck. Yeah, it rolled back in here. It's probably in the corner. So, again, I have to say, right now, from this moment until we put the laundry bag in, this is one of my favorite effects that they use within this game. Overall, there's a lot of stuff in this game I enjoy, hence why we're here. But overall, just kind of watch the cool effect after we pick up our laundry bag. The Devil's Laundry was shivering in the corner. Yeah, don't think it's too cute. It's just a baby now. Open the washer. It'll seek the soul water. That's what I was trying to mention. The laundry room. I keep putting a T in my head, and it just keeps making it pop up in there. But laundromat, laundromat. Ah, yes. Now you see, it's just a cool feature. I really think that was a really nice touch. I have to make, or give credit where credit is due. There are so many games out there that you get to play in this world, and they have wonderful aspects, and just so many things to it. But this one, this is just nice. This is going to be on top of my list. Works well. It's going to ruin my last machine. Well, at least once it's over, they'll give me a new job. Waiting here won't do any good. The machines, like all appliances, operate on diabolical timescales. I usually go outside and make a lap around the block. Clears the soul and the stings. Can you believe we got put into doing the devil's laundry? That is insane. I mean, to even believe that the devil has laundry to wear. What would he even wear? I mean, to a banquet nonetheless. I guess that's just something leaves to the imagination. Yeah. Ooh. Wrong way. Alright. There we go. I was trying to get that last one right there. Not that that was really necessary. There we go. Pow. Have you found yourself getting lost in the soundtrack just yet? That's one of those things that, even myself, I've wondered if I should do this playthrough without commentary, just because the music is phenomenal, all on its own without me degrading it or, you know, ruining the vibe of it all. Gonna push right on through and get us on. So just to make it clear, as you've seen, this is early in the morning. I'm getting the opportunity to play this, but it's just very suiting. It's just calming enough and has just the right vibes that it pushes you where you need to be. You know, I'm not having to sit on the edge of my seat. Whoops, sit on the edge of my seat, wondering that if someone's gonna knock me off of my tower, or I don't have to worry about some kind of managing mechanics. I just get to sit back and enjoy myself. The best part about it is, I can shut the world off and not have to worry about anything for a while. I just get to be me. Whoops. One more time. Let us go right on around. And there's just something about being able to connect all your moves together in retrospect in the way they lay. It really starts to feel good overall. You start to finally set into a groove, and everything just seems to work hand in hand. I don't know. I think sometimes I'm probably just overthinking things. Ooh. I do notice I utilize the push mechanic a little too much, but I do like speed, because speed is I'm just kidding, no. Going fast sometimes is just fun. I don't know. Being in the world that we are limited by regard of rules and laws, sometimes you can only feel restraint, so it's nice just to be able to break away. The washing cycle finished. Putrid stuff. Boy. Yeah, those rags are wet, alright. You get it out. It's not my job anymore. A vile bag full of wet clothing. Seems to breathe when held. Devil's wet laundry. Not quite something I think I'd want to be holding, but I think it would be quite the adventure. That vile bag is so wet and angry now. My dryers are all out of service. You better go dry it somewhere else. Go hang it outside or something. There's so much wind, it'll be dry in no time. Or frozen, for all I care. Instead, the devil's pants were running away. No, you don't have to worry too much about that. Come here now. So, as I was discussing in our last run-through, or last playthrough, or last whatever we want to call these anymore, I find myself in limbo. I dramatically am always having fun playing a video game. That goes without saying. However, what comes with that, the punishment and the excitement, both hand in hand, is the editing and the thumbnail creating and the scripting and everything else that goes alongside. It is amazing that sometimes I find myself spending an entire day, let's just say I get a day off, I find myself spending an entirety of that day doing between chores, knocking out content, such as editing or thumbnail creating. It really does take a tremendous amount of time, and there are moments that I feel that I probably push a little too much during the day, and I probably don't need to do so much. These are just editing notes for myself, for anyone that finds these interesting. But the point of it all, there we go. The devil's pants jumped, it got stuck on a traffic light. When the devil's pants leashed back up, it quivered with glee. But what I find myself is, I have to take these long, nice breaks on the days that I don't edit and just kind of do other things that I'm also really, truly interested in, which is a massive, wide array of things. So, however, the list goes on and on. One of the bigger ones I have to say is reading books and or playing an instrument. Some of those are some great pastimes that I love to use to get away and kind of break the monotony of playing a game, but also making it into a hobby. So I had to sneak this in here as always. I love bottom of the barrel jokes, dad jokes, however you want to call them. Some of the favorite things that can hit you out of left field and just kind of make your day. How do you catch a whole school of fish? With bookworms, obviously. What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. That was cheesy, but that was good. You gotta admit that one, come on. And then last but not least, one of my all-time favorites. Why did the koala get the job? Because obviously he was qualified. You just gotta smile at that. See, I can see you smiling over there already. I hear it. You don't even have to let it out. It's on the vibes you're giving out. All right. Have a nice day. That is right. I'll see you on the other side. There are moments of improvement that I can always utilize. There are bits that I didn't use it this morning because I'm just kind of flying by the seats of my pants, but I do have index cards that I've learned to kind of write out, and I used to, my very first bit of videos, I tried scripting everything out because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to say. I was slightly, shall I say, too embarrassed. I might say something that would kind of, I don't know, make me look bad, but that's not what this is about. I don't care whether I look bad or not. That's the fun of all of this. It's a massive learning curve, and when prompting myself and making a video like this, sometimes I have to be focused on what I'm doing. So sometimes my commentary there is lagging and doesn't come out to be as interesting as I wish it would. However, I digress. What I'm trying to get at is, that's the interesting part about this. I don't think the end of it, because it's something that I'm never just going to be said like, yeah, I'm done, this is it. I finally feel like I don't need to improve this skill anymore. But on the contrary, this is something that will have to be continuously improved, because as we get old and wiser, our brains tend to become a little bit slower and almost complacent if we don't use them. As the old adjective goes, if you don't use your brain, it tends to get slower with you. It's not exactly how it works, but I can't think of the words. An intense pair of shears in the underworld. Ooh! The skater snipped the devil's tail. The skater pinned up the devil's tail. The devil's laundry was clean and dry, at least. For now. The three pieces swayed calmer now. The skater shoved the devil's laundry back into its vile bag. But it seems to have a mind of its own. The devil's laundry rolled to the foot of the arch. It smudged against a tiny keypad and typed a combination. Smushed against a tiny keypad and typed a combination. The arch softly hums. Yeah, that's something out of a sci-fi movie here. I mean, come on. It opened a portal to the moon, courtesy of the devil. What a wonderful effect. The laundry rolls and off into the portal. Shall we? I think we shall. devil's laundry ripped the mailbox from its bolts. This bag's starting to become a very big problem, isn't it? The chain shoots out of the mailbox, attaching to the moon. The chain leashed to the moon. Then he yanked the moon down. It's our time to shine. Time to have a little bit of fun. Well, it's not exactly what I meant to do right off the bat, but now it's our time to shine. Time to have a little bit of fun. Excellent. There we go. Excellent. Right off the bat, we were able to kick it off. I'm loving this. Clearly, as you see, this is the moment of truth that we're looking for. We're looking to fight this beast right here, all on its own. Yeah. Come on. Let's see if I can get up there. Here we go. Let's get some moves. One more time around. Let's see. Now we're talking. Feeling it? I see your head bobbing. Your foot tapping over there. That's okay. Mine's doing both. So if you hear my audio cutting in and out, or rather my voice cutting in and out, that's exactly why. I am totally getting behind this playlist. And actually, I can see myself adding this to my playlist. So, without further ado, though, we have to turn around and look for our creature of the night. Duo. One more time. Go.
Talking about that
Ooh, a little too early. That's okay. I know I can hit this and get it down already, but I'm enjoying it too much. Oh, I got a little too cocky. That's exactly what was happening. Slow my beat. Be humble. I better humble myself. Alright. Gotta get on and get trucking. There's still places to be and people to do. One's over. I love that effect. Right there, the enders. Sheer force the skater used. Once wasn't enough. The twin moons were no more. And at the time and all, we added it to our stomach. Belly full of moon, huh? I can't believe they gave you this nice bed. Ah, the serenity of it all. It's quiet, it's calming, isn't it? We can almost just take a second and just listen to everything going on. If you hear that little beeping, blop, bleep, bloop, touching noise, that's me pulling up my timer because my phone decided it wanted to go to sleep. I guess nothing is kind of ready and working for me this morning. That's tends to be how it is, but that is a-okay. Not too cold, not too hot. Maybe finally you can get some sleep, huh? The skater went to bed. Chapter 3, Devil's Laundry. Finn,